How's it going, guys? This is James from Butler Farms, and coming to you with a little bit of an update real quick. I've shown you before my blueberry orchard up here, I guess you would say. There's, I guess, probably 15 to 20 plants down through here, and I got some in other places. Just wanted to bring you a real quick update. It's a great time of the year because things are starting to come on and starting to see some fruit set up. As I've told you before, in the future, I'm going to carry these blueberry bushes right on around that retention ditch all the way around over there. So before it's over with, we'll probably have 50 to 60 blueberry bushes in here. These are some of the new ones that we put in this year. You can see there's not a leaf on this one. It's still good and green though. But there's some other exciting stuff down through here. You can see this was planted at the same time. It hadn't leafed out, but we got some buds coming on it, so that's promising. I don't understand this at all. This was planted at the exact same time, and look at all the leaves on it. This is a first-year plant. This hadn't been in the ground, but probably I'd guess about 3 months. And look at all the leaves on it, guys. Look at there. One little blueberry right up at the top. So the future's looking good for that one. Here's another one that is just as green as it can be. It's got little buds on it, but no leaves on it. That will, believe it or not, my best blueberry bush that I have down there that I'll show you in just a minute looked exactly like that when my dad gave it to me and I put it in the ground. Here's another first year that is leafed out, and the ones that I have up in my strawberry patch and around my figs, they look like that as well. They got leaves on them. Here's another one that you can see the buds are starting to break on the side, so this one's going to leaf out this year. This one's brand new as well. Coming on down through here, this one is one from last year. Still got a little life in it. This one, I don't know really what happened, but you can see what's happening down here at the bottom. From the root, there's a new one coming up. So this one you can see is a little damaged, and I don't really understand that, but I'll leave it there for now. Next winter I will cut that out of there and get it gone, because obviously something's gone wrong with it. But you can see another one's coming up in its place, so that's good. I did want to show you while I'm right here. You can see the pear trees and the apple trees. There's a little bloom on that one. Now I'm not expecting fruit off of these this year. It's just they're too young. This is year number 3 for them. You see the little bloom out there on it, so it's coming. They're establishing their root systems, and I keep them pruned back, and I keep them fertilized with that organic fertilizer as well. And the catalpa trees, as you can see, are starting to green up. And anyway, so coming back to the blueberry bushes, that one's coming along. Don't see any buds or excuse me, fruit on those, but it's coming. But here are some of my older ones, and I just want you to look at all the blueberries down through here. I don't know if it's picking it up like I want it to or not. Just blueberries hanging everywhere. And guys, these are still very young blueberry bushes. You can see, if I can get the wind to cooperate, there's more that are flowering and budding. Look at this one, just coming on strong. Just blueberries everywhere down in there, just everywhere. And even on this little shoot that has come up, you can see there's blueberries in there. And that shoot actually will get dug up next winter and moved on down the hill. Now this one doesn't ever put on the number of blueberries, but look how big they are. I mean, those are already eating size. Now obviously they've got a ways to go before they turn, but look at the size of those. But these are the two that I just can't get over. Just look down in there at all the fruit, and they're still coming. You can see the flowers, they're still coming. Usually we had that rainstorm last night. It's cool out here today, so the bees aren't around it. Usually around these bushes, they're just buzzing. The whole bushes are just alive with bees, but they're everywhere down in there. Same thing here. This one is the exact same age. You can just see blueberries hanging everywhere in there. So unless something drastic happens, it's going to be a good year for blueberries. And guys, the future is just looking better and better, because like I said, these two right here, they're probably in their 3rd year. So they're really getting to the early stages of production. Blueberry bushes, you know, will last. My dad's got some that are about 20 years old, maybe a little bit older, that are starting to getting to the point where they may have to be cut down and replaced. They're dying, and so it happens. But these are just at the beginning of their production phase, and they're just loaded. These two next ones are these two from the big box store, and you can see it does have some on it, but not enough to save them. I've made the decision that next year, probably that little shoot that I just showed you that had a couple of blueberries on it, one of them is going to come here. I can't keep fertilizing and pruning and taking care of bushes. These are the oldest bushes out here. They are 8 or 9 years old at this point, and that's about what you're going to get right there. Not much. This one's even worse. You can see I could probably sit here and count those in the next minute or so. They're just not productive. Here's another one from my dad's place. Except for the two big box ones, they all came from my dad's shoots that we dug up. Just look at the blueberries down in there, just everywhere, just hanging everywhere. Now, I did talk to my dad on the way home from church, and we were talking blueberries, and he said his are loaded this year as well. Some of the younger ones that he has, the older ones, like I said, are getting past their useful age, but some of his younger ones are really producing, and we both kind of think it was because of last year when we had that real hard freeze. If you remember, I told you about in another video, we had when everything was starting to flower out and bud out last year, we had a snap in April, early April, late March, that got down into the single digits, and it probably didn't get 25 degrees over about a 4-day stretch. And blueberries, it absolutely annihilated our blueberry production. Crab apples, pears, nobody had fruit, not fresh fruit anyway, because of that cold snap. So they didn't get to produce last year, so not only are they in really good shape, but they are also making up for last year. Excuse me. I'm gonna move over here to the blackberries. This is unexpected. I thought I'd lost all my blackberries on this end of the trellis, and this one has popped up, so that's promising for the future. And got another one up through there. This end has never really done well. You can see a few little bushes through there, but down here, this is the Primark that I got from the University of Arkansas. And you can see that there are buds, and there are flowers, and there are more coming everywhere on this bush. And that's good. We were able to get some blackberries off of it last year. It looks like we're going to have a pretty good crop on this one this year. And what I'll do is these branches like this, I will let them go to the ground. And the thing about blackberry bushes is if they touch the ground, they're going to root. And when they root, I will leave them there, and then next winter, when this one goes down to the ground and roots, I will take it and cut it. And so it'll allow new growth to come here, and that'll be a whole nother blackberry bush there that can start taking over that middle trellis, where you can see there's absolutely nothing. I've lost every one of them. So blackberries are still a struggle, but I think we finally got them figured out, and this is a real healthy one here, and we'll use it kind of as a mother plant to start leapfrogging on down through there with new plants. And hopefully one of these days, not only with the blueberries going all the way around through there, more than we could possibly ever eat. So that's a source of revenue at some point, being able to sell blueberries. But my hope is that one day from this trellis, it'll be solid blackberry plants. And as you can see down through here, we've even got room to to carry that on out as well. Just put up more T-posts, more cattle panels, and keep going. But it's exciting times here. I just wanted to bring you a fruit update real quick and let you see that everything's coming on and it's looking good. And exciting times, because I know what that leads to, which is fresh blueberries and fresh blackberries, and also fresh produce out of the garden. So that's where I'm going to leave it today. I just appreciate you watching. Please share this with your friends, tell them about us, and if you haven't subscribed, I ask you to do so. It helps us out a lot, and hitting that thumbs up button, that like button down there, also helps us out a lot. Just trying to get the word out to as many people as we can. If you got any comments, I do read those, and I do reply to those, and I'm always looking for advice or whatever else you want to offer. So until next time, I tell you God bless, and we'll be seeing you next time. This is James from Butler Farms.